Well, Joe, at the 4-1 win over Paget, what did you make of that today?
Look, we've done what we've had to do. We were good first half, played well first half. A bit frustrating with the amount of times we were getting caught offside, we didn't have to. They played a really high line which suited us, but we just didn't really get to grips with making it easy for ourselves, and we just gave the lino a decision to make when we didn't have to, because we've got plenty of pace and we saw that we could get in behind them, and that's where the goals come from when we've done it right. But look, it's another win. It's tough, it's a hot day. We've had to make a number of changes early in the game again, which isn't ideal. And the second half was disgustingly bad. But we've got through it, hopefully injury free. And just a couple of niggles. But yes, another win, so we're happy.
Brady Middleton with a goal and 3 assists on his return. What did you make of his impact?
Very good, yeah, we've seen what he can give us. He's honest, he's hard working, he knows the game, he's quick, he makes runs in behind. So he's good, Brady done well, he's very unselfish, which is good to see. There's chances there where the goals we've scored that he might be able to go himself, but there's a better pass on and he's made them and we've scored from them. So yeah, very good, very pleased with Brady. Nice to have him back, he's a great kid. And he's in a place now where he can enjoy his football. He's got a good environment around him and good people, so he can come in and he's hit the ground running. So yeah, we expect more.
And the 3 goals as well, relatively clinical as well. There's a few opportunities in there, but to go in 3-0 at half time and kind of put yourselves in control.
Yeah, it was game done. Sorry, Liam. It was game done. We just said to him at half time, just manage it better. The second half, in terms of it's a hot day, and try and keep the standards. It's really hard. We did it fantastically well against Coton, where it was 4-0 at half time, and the 5 subs we made a bit later on in the half kept the same energy levels up, and we scored another 4. Whereas there, we've had to make them earlier in the second half, and we just felt really disjointed. And now it weren't ideal to make the changes we had to. Jack's played the first half, and we had to bring him off at half time just as a precaution. He doesn't have to do any more. H has obviously just come back from having a couple of weeks off, so Sam Walton's pulled up early in the second half, and Callum, he's been brilliant. We've got to take him off because we've got to manage Cal, so he hasn't played since December, and he played 90 straight off the bat last week, which wouldn't be ideal. We had to do it, and he's played a good 65-70 today. So yeah, look, we're pleased. It was a bad second half, but we've come through it with 3 points, so that's always the objective, no matter how it is. The season can really start taking shape now, because we've had a month of just game week, midweek, and it's tough. We haven't been able to train, so it'd be nice just to get back into a routine now, training every week and playing just Saturday to Saturday, and you should be able to get us a few bodies back, which is what we need.
You said the second half was disgustingly bad. Is that what you put it down to? Just the number of changes you have to make early and all at once?
Yeah. It just makes you really disjointed, and you just make bad mistakes that you shouldn't really be making. Honest mistakes, of course, and we say to them, don't be scared to make honest mistakes, but the goal they've scored poor from us off the ball, and I don't like laziness. And we've spoke to him in there. Then it doesn't matter what minute of the game it is, you work as hard as you can, and we've got to make sure that we keep them standards high, because you drop into them lower standards in games like that, and then there's tougher games to come, and then you come stuck in them because you can't get out of that little horrible routine or habit that you're in. So yeah, we've just got to get our standards higher, and we thrive for that, and we drive that into them. So it's for them to work on that, and we do that as a group. And that starts on Monday now, training. We get back to work on Monday, and nice to have a session instead of a game in midweek. So yeah, we've just got to make sure we're fitter and make sure we work as hard as we can, because we've got a good enough squad to be able to change it, but don't want to be doing them all at once. It's too much.
And one of those tough games that you've talked upon comes next week with the trip to Wensfield, who've started well, beaten today, but I think it was only their second defeat of the season. They started well.
Yeah, good team, Wensfield. Tough place to go. Remember it well last year. We spoke after that game, and it was awful. It really was. We lost 1-0. A different group now, and I think they're a different group to what they had. I think they're a young side. I've spoke to a few people, and we've done enough homework, and we'll do a little bit more in the week to prepare for them. But it's a tough away game. It's always one of the tougher away games you'll face this year, and we've got it next Saturday, and yeah, look, just bring it on. It's another game where if we play well, we can hopefully pick up a good result. It's going to be difficult, tough place to go, but we'll go there and try and win the game as we always do.